everything, all right, in this world that exists, that was created or made, all the living creatures, from man to beasts and things that creep in the water, all of it is done because of the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. The fact that Esau is going to come down with that wrath and enforce that prerogative upon you is all because of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua's will, man. The Most High's will, man. And the Most High is the one that gives, like I said, gives life and death. So all you Israelites out there that don't want to hearken, you want to be rebellious, you want to remain stiff-necked, you scoffing at the truth, all right, the Most High is going to destroy you. I don't expect Most High people to make it on that chariot, which are the so-called UFOs. All right, I don't expect them to make it. 2/3 going to be destroyed. So, hey, I expect 2/3 to die right here, man. 2/3 of you Negro, Latino, Native American people, you Israelites, man. Because you know why? Here it is. Day or night you can get this knowledge and you can just refuse it because you're so rebellious and you're into this world, man. The scriptures speak about the God of this world, which is ruled by the spiritual demon Satan through the so-called white man, which is Esau, Edom, his physical counterparts. This world is governed in wickedness, man. All right? That's why it's a whole wicked vibration in this world. A whole satanic vibration in this world, man. They got you people out here bugged out, man. They got you people out here believing that a goddamn embargo on Christianity is the fucking problem, man. All right, you crazy, man. You crazy if you believe that, Shlomo. You crazy if you believe that, man. And you see that video about the Quran?
Yes, coming fast.
Yeah. What you think about that?
Man, that's tripped out, man. That's wicked.
Doing. So, before you walked up, I was just reading, brother, about the ones the prophets of the Quran, right? And our temptations when they make that Quran mandatory, right? It's the chip, right? And you know, still IUIC and guys like that believe that the Quran is an embargo of Christianity, man.
Different doctrines.
Exactly.
Camps teach different doctrines.
Done. So if any of you guys out there calling a guy like that believes that the Quran is Christianity embargo, I would want to get the fuck away from that guy. If I'm in your shoes, I would get the fuck away from that guy. All right, excuse my French, man, because that makes no sense, man. You go into the Greek, it says charagma, and it tell you what the word charagma means. You look at today, right? Like I asked this brother, did he watch the video? He said, yeah. And can you see that clearly?
Yeah.
Clearly, that was the charagma. It says mark, but when you look it up, it goes back to the Greek word charagma. All right? Matter of fact, hey, do me a favor, brother. Go on your phone real quick. And pull it up. You got the blue there, right? Pull it up. Go to Revelation 13 and 16 and click on the word mark. You guys are crazy, man. All right? And just like in the video, I brought the precept, the blind leaders the blind. Hey, you guys are blindly follow those leaders, you're gonna fall in the ditch with them, man. Whenever you get it, you can say you got it. Let you read it, because I want to hear it, so they can hear it. You know, it's basically for them to hear it. Whoever out there watching this, you know, this Highways and Hedges ministry. All right, you need to hear this, man.
Want me to read it out?
Just click on it real quick. It'll say out loud. They'll hear it on the camera. See the voice right there?
Yeah. Mark. Karag.
No. Click on it. See the speaker? Or it says Strong's.
Yeah.
Hold it towards the camera.
Strong's G5480. Kharagba. Kharagba.
Now you can read it. Read it for me, brother.
Says Karagba. From the same as G54, 82, a scratch or etching, i.e. stamp, as a badge of servitude, or sculptured figure, statue, a graven mark.
Yeah. Graven work.
And here's the outline biblical uses. A stamp and a printed mark. Of the mark.
And then printed, right?
Yeah.
Say M or N.
M.
All right.
And printed mark.
Mm-hmm.
Of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses, being carved sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images.
Yeah, so I'm going to Slack. I have to take that phone call. Let's go to I'm on the online etymology dictionary app. It says in print from the online dictionary, it says in print to mark by pressure, stamp. Yeah, they're going to take that and they put that fragment, they're going to press, they're going to mark by pressure, pushing that syringe with the charagma chip in it, and they're going to insert it in you. It says, definitions. It says a concavity in a surface produced by pressing. What's the surface of your body? Your skin. When that guy put them chips in his hand, how you think some chips got in his body, his hand? You seen that video, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
When it by pressure?
It's in his hand.
He was like, oh, yeah, a little pitch right there.
Said it was swollen.
Yeah, a little swelling, little swelling. It says a concavity in a surface produced by pressing. What's a concavity? What's a concavity? Hold on, bear with me 1 second. Concavity. I don't know what concavity means. I'm looking at it right now. It says the state of or quality of being concave. Spaces are hollowed out from cavities. So I guess to be softened or let me see something. I don't have much spinal point. I want to get all of them. Concave surface, hollow, arched, vaulted curves, It says, a shape that curves or bends inwards. So, hey, I didn't know what that word means, so I'm gonna look it up. So yeah, here you go, man. You know, concavity. All right. So hey, they're gonna imprint that charagma in you. All right. So there's I was gonna say that there's a judgment for that charagma. All right. Because by getting that charagma, you're willingly, all right, selling out to Esau. All right. Yeah, but that's what you're doing when you know, if you get that charagma, you're selling yourself to Esau. All right? And a lot of you jakes willing to do it. A lot of you jakes willing to sell yourself for nothing. All right? This is Isaiah 52:3. I'll start up. Because, hey, y'all gotta read this. Isaiah 52:1, start at the top. 52:1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the, and that's talking about you Israelites out there, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. You're Jerusalem, you're Zion. The scriptures tell you to awake. All right? You're the ones that's you want to stay in this congregation of being spiritually dead, man. The spiritually dead congregation, man. All right? So, hey, we've been clothed, man, like it speaks about in Ezekiel 37th chapter. We've been clothed, man. The Most High have given us the gift of faith and made us of quicker understanding. You know? Those of you that have this knowledge, all right, the Most High have taken you out from among the congregation of the dead, man. The spiritually dead Israelites that want to tend to this world and mind the things of this world. To hell with that, you know. Verse 2, shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. It says, for thus saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, ye have sold yourselves for naught. Everything you do, and it ain't established upon righteousness, according to the scriptures, you're selling yourselves for naught. If you're a part of a civil rights movement, you're selling yourselves for naught. If you're a part of Black Lives Matter, you're selling yourself for naught. If you're a part of some kind of Pan-Africanist movement, Kemet, Christianity, any religion, you're selling yourselves for naught. This is what you want to do. Get out here, get this wisdom, get this knowledge while you can. All right? Every time you get together and it's not of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, it comes to nothing. Scripture says the counsel of the Lord shall stand. I don't care how many councils you can have in these buildings of trying to get better economics for black people and brown people. You know how Jake said, it comes from naught, right? It comes from naught, right? How else can you learn about the charagma? Out here. You hear pastors teach about the charagma? Like that Jake the other weekend? That was the last weekend? Talking about the Quran? Did the Quran speak about the charagma? Hell no. Get that charagma, you're going to be destroyed. All right? You're selling yourselves short for nothing, man. Here it is, Yahweh Shai have kept his word and promise with us. And you have our people turning their backs on the Most High and his son. That's why you're going to get that charagma. Here's the judgment for that charagma. In Revelation 14:9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Notice it don't say right hand in that scripture, right? Because God say right hand. Well, the next chapter in the 14th chapter, in the 9th verse says, in his hand or in his forehead, right? It says, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which indignation means righteous anger. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's the judgment for all you Israelites that's going to take that charagma. All right? That's the judgment. Fire and brimstone. ICBM missiles. All right? That's a heavy judgment, ain't it not? This is Revelation 19 and verse 20. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. Get that charagma if you want to. All you guys that believe, again, that it's an embargo of Christianity being foolish, right? The scriptures speak about the foolish brides, right? It says five were wise, 5 were foolish. All you foolish brides out there are going to receive that charagma. But the wise brides are going to not take it. They're going to choose death other than to get that charagma. You see? That's what's going to happen. You know why? Because the foolish virgins, that's what I'm talking about. The parable of the foolish virgins, the wise and the foolish virgins. It's talking about men of Israel, man. That don't hearken to the true gospel and the true doctrine. They don't have that oil. The oil represents the knowledge. Those of you out there that don't have the knowledge, you're like a foolish virgin that has a lamp with no oil. You know, like in the ancient world, you have a lamp. You have the stick or the candle wick stem. Well, you need oil so it can burn. When you light the fire stay lit and it give you light. Like the scriptures say, arise and shine for that light is come. The light talking about the knowledge. That's where you get the word enlighten. All right? And you have those that are enlightened from the right hand side, which are the elect of the nation of Israel, and you have the ones that are enlightened on the left hand side, starting with the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, and then you have Jake that go to the left hand side, get down with Esau, and there's a judgment for that. That's why Proverbs 11 and 21 says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. All right? Because why? Ultimately, By you joining him, Esau, all right, and you get that charisma, you're agreeing to do wickedness, man. You're agreeing to do wickedness and sell yourself. Just like during the time of the Maccabees. Matter of fact, let's get that. And that was, the Greeks were the Edomites, and they did what? They agreed to send to the heathen, man. Let's get that real quick. This is First Maccabees, chapter 1, and verse 43. I'm starting at 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land. So basically the point is, there were many Israelites back then that consented to do after the manner of the heathen, to get down with the heathen, and you're going to have it this time around. Think about it. When you look into history, right, there always been sellout Israelites, right? So what does Scripture say in Ecclesiastes? There's no new thing under the sun. All right? So if it happened back then, guess what? It's going to happen again this time. God's going to set themselves out. It's always have been sellout among Israel. All right? That's a fact. But there's a price to pay. Again, Proverbs 11:21. No hand join the hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. All right? And then on top of that, why would you want to help this man for his wicked plan, you know? That makes no sense. You want to help Esau for his wicked plan on making you perpetual slaves. This is Isaiah 31:3, it says, now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fall together. Because you got chicks out here that's going to help Esau busting, you tribes' houses, drag you in the streets, pull a lot of you Israelites to death. Yeah. Right? You're going to have Jake's doing that. Hey, Jake, a lot of Jake is in the military. A lot of Jake is in the military. So when Esau sending his troops, like it says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, Esau sending his troops, guess what? A lot of them going to be Jake. A lot of them going to be Jake. Because who make up the main portion of this population? Who makes it up? Jake, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans. The so-called minorities, right? The so-called minorities are the Israelites. Now, we're not minoring in population. We're just minoring as far as importance to the government. When it comes down to population, we're the majority. Overwhelmingly the majority. Did not the Lord say he made us like the sand in the sea and the stars of heaven, meaning that we are many? Not literally, but comparing us to being many, right? So, if we are many, right, when you look at the military, right, the main recruit officers is where? Where the Israelites dwell at. You got recruiters in the school, right? You got recruiters in the mall, where it's heavily populated with Jakes, with Israelites. You know why? Because they want the Israelites to fall in and become a part of their military. That's what Esau wants, man. And Jake signed up left and right. Now, ain't nothing wrong with being a man of war, but why you want to be a man of war for Esau either? That makes no sense, do it? Does that make sense, brother?
No.
You want to serve America for what? America have shit on you and your ancestors. Why the fuck would you want to serve America? What have America done for you? Besides giving you slavery, robbed you of everything, and oppressed you. So why go and fight for this man? That's foolish, right? Here it is, this man oppressed you to this very day. And yet you want to go sign up and go join his military. And that's what Jake do, man. All right, Jake wanna go and let Esau brainwash him. They come back fucked up, man. They said the numbers went down from 22 to 17 veterans that commit suicide every day. So it's 17 that commit suicide every day. Did you know that, brother? Yeah, you can Google that. Nope. They get treated like shit. Right? They get treated like shit. You know that? They go over and fight Esau's wars on behalf of the central bankers. Come back to poverty and oppression. And they come back and they all disabled and shit. Body all messed up, jacked up. Esau don't even want to give them VA pay. They gotta fight for years to get their VA pay. Ain't that crazy, brother? You gotta come back over here and just waste away, basically. After you went out and fought, put your life on the line, got your limbs chopped off, all kind of shit, you come back over here to nothing. That's the raw deal Esau give them Jakes that join his military. This is Ecclesiastes 26 and 28. It says, there be two things that grieve my heart, and the third making me angry. A man of war that suffered poverty. So first it says a man of war that suffered poverty. How many Jakes that live in the fucking hood? That put their lives on the line to fight for this man. But if they live in the hood, they live in the what? Poverty. When you say that, brother, you go put your life on the line, you come back to the same shit. You didn't gain anything, did you? Besides war experience, right? It says, there be two things that grieve my heart, and the third making me angry. A men of war that suffered poverty, and men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin. The Lord prepared such an one for the sword. Right? So, hey, man, that's what it is in the society, in this world, man. You grow up, all right. You go to school. Like, I was happy that the Lord gave me the mind to reject going to the Army and Marines because I was about to go. But when I sat back and thought about it, Because I was going to, see, I wanted to go to the Navy. I told a few brothers the story, but I wanted to go to the Navy on a buddy tour and shit, you know. A buddy of mine, right? Back in the day, you know. And shit, I want to go on a buddy tour in the Navy. And now they say it was 34, you got to score a 34 in the ASVAB, right? And you go to the Navy, right? I scored a 34. Next thing you know, days later they called me back and said, oh, they just raised it to 35. You got to score 35. So I went back and took the test. And, you know, it was a stupid, long, just exhausting test, too. And I didn't, they said I didn't score high above 34. They said I scored high enough to go to the Army Marines. That's how they told me. You know why? They wanted me to go over there and fight. So when I got out of school, to hear this fake ass war on terror was going on. 05, you know, hey, 05, they were shooting the guys straight over there, 05 and 06. They were shipping by the waves at that time. Matter of fact, 2003, I was 2003, on to like 2007, and even more, you know, of course. But they was, during that time, they was shipping over by waves, thousands. I had new guys in school that went over there to fight in the war and shit. They came back. Some of them died. Some of them was maimed. Some of them was fucking put on pacemakers or heart murmurs, whatever you call them things, to keep their heart going and pumping and all that stuff. They was messed up because they trained them and they sent them right in the thick of that war. You know, some guys got blown up and all kind of shit. That could have been me had the Most High chose that path for me. You know, call Allah Yahweh Shem Abishai, you know, because like I said, I was gonna go, but when they told me I only score out of the Army Marines, it clicked on me because I already knew about the military because I had uncles and cousins that served. See what I'm saying? I got family members that served on both sides of my family, uncles, cousins, both sides. You know what I'm saying? That served the military and shit. So I was raised around like military type men. That shit always been in my mind since I was a little kid. About the military. And they was trying to get me to go. That what got me thinking like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna be a soldier and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what got me to going to JRTC and shit like that. A lot of them guys that serve right now, they're gonna be destroyed by Yahweh Shai and the angels. You know?